So hey everybody, it's the Swords of Jordoba, original D&D actual play using the Swords and Wizardry rules. Everybody who's in the chat room already knows all of that stuff, so we'll go ahead and get started because Thibodeau said on the Facebook post, and let's just center ourselves on Thibodeau here. He said on the Facebook post that he wished that you guys had magic armor.
Uh-oh.
And so who is it that does not have magic armor?
Me.
Okay, so and Liz, you're a cleric, so you all of a sudden are tangled up in a suit of plate mail that is trying to sort of get itself attached on you, despite the fact that you're already wearing other armor. So that causes a great deal of difficulty there. Thibodeau is just wearing 2 suits of leather armor, which is not nearly as serious a business as finding yourself wearing 2 suits of plate mail at one time. And Rekestric, you had magic armor already, I know. And Tovak, you had magic armor, right?
I did not.
Okay, so you also are struggling with a set of plate mail as well. The 2 sets of plate mail are both +1, and Tibby, your leather armor, since you were the person that the wish centered on, is +2. Which still makes you less than...
I can't even complain. Being hugged by this many plates is a dream.
Yeah, what happens to your armor made out of plates now? Now you have
just
to
wear it under the
choose.
new. No,
That'll be your...
I wear both.
No, that'll be your formal dining wear.
Oh.
It's like
that's terrible. Keeping it.
A tuxedo made out of ceramic.
Yeah. It's nice and comfortable.
All right, so you guys had decided that where you were going to go was to try and finish mapping out the 2nd level of the dungeon. And so Thibodeau knows the way. He's able to get you to the staircase that leads down, used to lead down to the 3rd level and the 4th level until it was sealed off somehow that I have forgotten by a gelatinous hypercube.
It moved.
So you go down and you discover that it has the wall of stone that was there has now just disappeared. It expired. And speaking of things expiring, the girdles of giant strength that you guys have been wearing are starting to suddenly look kind of threadbare and faded.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Because apparently they only last from one convention to the next.
Convenient.
Disappointing.
We will rectify this situation on Friday.
All right, so that's where.
So those are gone.
No, they're still working. It's just that they're clearly going to fade on the eve of GaryCon.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, now is not the eve of GaryCon. Wednesday is the eve of GaryCon. So
yeah. Fair enough.
So what you're looking at is the stairs turn toward the south because it comes down. There's a landing at the 2nd level, and then they turn toward the south and continue going down toward the 3rd level and deeper. And so from there, you're looking out onto a corridor that goes 10 feet to the first door, which is in the north, then 30 feet to the next door, which is to the north, then 20 feet to the next door, which is to the north, then 20 feet to where the corridor ends in a door. And this is also where Rekestric discovered the secret hobgoblin door that led to the giant pig demon.
As one does.
Which he only knew about because he was a hobgoblin, not an elf looking for secret doors.
Well, that's a working theory that people have.
We're uncertain. Okay, McDuff, little halfling, you're in the lead. You're the one who wanted to map this. Get out there and make us proud.
Hey, you can't map from the front.
That's exactly where you map from.
Well, you tell me what doors are good, and I'll use the old dwarf key on them.
Well, now, from the up on door 1, we had a hallway that was upstairs to the other world, but there was a side hallway. But we also, the second door had some doors and a 2 doors and a hallway. The third door we don't know, and the last door we don't know.
And the secret door has a pig demon.
And the secret door has a pig demon.
I don't know that we want to deal with the pig demon right now.
Is it just hanging out there waiting for us to come by?
Well, you killed it. You
Oh.
did kill it, but the problem with demons is that you can't actually kill their, physical manifestations. So for all you know, it's still there.
It's probably set up hors d'oeuvres and everything, just waiting for us to show up again.
Yeah, I mean, it may have laid out all kinds of, dungeon denizen fare for you guys in a banquet, and it's just going to sit and wait there forever, waiting for its friends.
Maybe
As long
he's
as it
wrapped in
stays
a
there.
blanket.
Yeah.
Pig demon in a blanket.
Hey, that's next on the list.
Delicious.
That's
That's next
the
on
most
the list.
adorable demonic imagery I've ever seen in my.
And might even be true. might not be true. We're doing a wandering monster check. No wandering monsters show up as you guys are there talking about the pig demon.
Okay. Door number 3.
Door number 3.
Okay. So you guys go over to door number 3. These were the doors that you guys had trouble opening.
Yeah. We were slacking
But
back in the
we're
day.
stronger now.
Yeah, you are stronger now. So
For a very short period of time, we are quite strong.
Get it quick.
Got to make use of that while we can.
Yep. Every door.
all right. So Tovak. Just running through who people are. Allah is Tovak, the dwarf, and Liz is Artemisia, the cleric, and Shane is Thibodeau, the halfling antiquities collector, and Skeeter is Rekestric, the possibly elf, possibly hobgoblin fighter magic user.
Who can know these things?
Elf goblin.
Yeah. He's a half-half.
Could be an elf goblin.
Fair enough.
All right, so I think my camera just turned to the side. All right. So go ahead and Tovak, go ahead and roll. You wind up the dwarf key and set it loose.
It's a 4, which
Okay, so
all I need.
you crack the door open in the middle, both sides of it split open, becoming an impromptu saloon type of door. You see that there is a corridor that goes 20 feet, and there is a 40 feet ahead of you in the middle of that room. There's a door, but you can't see what's to the side of it on either side.
Slow and steady progression. Do we want to check for traps or anything as we go, or just roll on in there?
As soon as we get there, we will.
All right,
We'll
so
roll up to the door.
marching forward incautiously, you guys go the 20 feet on the corridor and nothing happens. You look to the right and the left in the room. Looking to the right, you don't see anything, but looking to the left, you see what looks like a giant wooden paddle wheel mounted in the middle of the wall, and it appears to go down in. It seems to be lodged in the stone because it actually goes down into the stone. You don't have the whole circle of the thing there, and it has a handle.
Uh-oh. Things can get
We'll,
fun.
You can't say "uh-oh" about what you know your own character is going to do. Shane. Uh-oh, I'm not going to be able to resist that.
Here we go.
I'll approach the paddle wheel. Is there water in the floor, or
No.
is it just okay? Can we see the wheel, or is it covered by the floor? So it just goes into the floor,
It goes into
disappears,
the
and then
floor.
come
So
back up.
you've got sort of most of the sphere, most of the circle is above the
Right.
floor, but the floor line is right here.
Okay.
So it looks as though it's been just constructed to not go all the way through the floor.
So the floor's like solid through it and all that kind of crap, right?
You gonna reach out your finger and touch the floor?
Soon. I'm looking. I'm
Okay,
looking.
just tap.
Look,
Touch it.
they keep slapping me.
While he's figuring out how to die with the wheel, I'm going to go around the room and look for secret doors.
Okay. So you go around the room and you check for secret doors. You do not find any. So that takes 10 minutes.
What was on the other wall? Anything?
The other wall's just blank.
And where is this lever at?
The lever is in the wheel. So you could grab it and you could turn it. Or almost anyone could. It's at the top of the wheel. So in actuality, only only Artemisia is tall enough to reach up and grab it, and Rekestric could do it with a little jump, and Tovak and Tibby are not tall enough to reach the lever.
You must be
Not
at
unless
least this tall to ride the ride.
Oh
All
boy.
right, Timmy, get on my shoulders.
We can do this.
I'll throw on a trench coat, pretend like we're people.
Worst polymorph spell ever.
It's a phantasm spell with an F.
Yeah.
All right. Before we do anything smart, let's go check that other door. Let's go check for traps and everything.
Okay. So you're checking the other door, and tell me again what your find traps percentage is.
45.
All
Delicate
right.
tasks.
Okay. So you go up there and you zip through your trap checking, but you're able to tell that there are no traps there.
No traps. Can I hear anything behind the door? 4 and 6.
Yeah, that one I've got. It's just that you do not hear anything on the far side of the door.
All right, y'all, it's safe. We can play with the lever.
I'm going to go ahead and cast
Protection
Protection
from
from
lever.
Evil.
All right.
Same thing. In this case.
Okay. So for a moment you glow blue, and then it sort of settles down to an inch around you.
Well, yeah. Protection from evil.
Protection from halflings.
Okay.
Let's go check the paddle wheel for traps.
I like that Liz has actually turned off her microphone so that she cannot say at any cost that she is touching the lever.
Yeah.
That and I'm
And-
eating.
And,
And
and
I figure everyone does not want to hear me chew. So
You'd be surprised.
If
She
the
can't-
alternative is hearing Shane say, "I grabbed the lever and turn it,"
Pull the lever, boy. Pull the lever.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
But let's search the trap. Let's search the wheel first and see if it's a trap.
let us search that trap for wheel.
yes, there is a wheel in the trap.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So yes, you're able to tell that when you put your fingers to the stone underneath the wheel, they sort of go into an almost gelatinous feeling substance.
Can we taste it?
Okay, so you taste it.
There's no
and,
we in this. You can taste it.
We add it to the restaurant.
It doesn't do anything to you, but it tastes foul.
Yeah, tofu. Okay.
Pass.
We got a tofu wheel in here.
I cast Wheel of Tofu. All right.
Well, I can't reach it.
Oh, one of you big guys is gonna have to do it. We'll stand back and watch.
I guess this is not a trap. I leave this room. It is
You don't wanna play with
halfling
the wheel?
proof.
Are you going?
I can't reach it.
Are you going north or south?
North.
Okay, so you open the door that Tibby checked, and it leads into a 20-foot corridor like the one that you entered the room from, except that at the end of this one there is a door.
I will slowly and cautiously approach that door.
Okay, what's happening back in the Wheel of Death room?
I think I'm going to follow Rekestric.
Okay.
Tibby's,
Yeah.
Tibby's
we can't
pouting.
reach it. We're upset
Okay.
by this.
Okay, so Thibodeau has now been left alone with the Wheel of Death, and the rest of you guys.
I just said pouting.
So you're following them into the 20-foot corridor.
Yeah, I was still pointing behind us.
Okay.
We got a wheel.
Well, this is the 20-foot corridor of death.
yeah.
So
pull the wheel to get through the corridor.
you're not missing out.
I'd like to buy a vowel for the wheel.
You roll it and it's just poison or fire or some other method.
Poison,
All right.
fire, stabby, crushy.
I'll check the door.
Okay.
Party poopers.
All right. You check the door and you fumble a little bit while you're doing it, but it doesn't set off any traps.
My hands were slippery from the tofu.
Yeah, that's right. You're still kind of. Well, you're not feeling 100% after the taste of the stuff either. So.
Needs more sauce.
All right, I'll draw my bow. Tovek, you want to do the door thing?
All right, I'm gonna give him a go. It's not a 6, so let's do this.
Okay. So you open the door, and it opens into a 40 by 30 room, 30 feet north-south, 40 feet east-west. You're entering into the westernmost of the two squares in the middle. So that should fit in with your map, Shane.
Yep.
Okay.
There's a door on the west wall.
Right. There's a door on the west wall.
Bam, I'm good.
Okay.
What kills is in this room?
Yeah, I want to look up.
Okay. When you look up,
Oh shit.
the ceiling is a weird undulating orange color.
Oh damn.
I'm gonna pull the door closed and say nope.
We going back to the wheel?
Oh,
Is that a flavor?
That could be a flavor. We're not going to investigate that at this time. Southern Passage?
You guys came in from the south. The southern passage is the way that you came in.
Oh,
so
okay.
I think there's
you've
one
been
more
heading-
door.
Yeah, there's is it door number 4?
Well, if
Three?
we go back to the main hallway, there is a door that dead ends into the east wall down there. Right past our perfectly wheel. It's got a lever.
All right. Well, let's go past the perfect wheel.
Such party poopers.
Hey, I said you could map this level. I didn't say you could touch anything or interact with anything.
Well, I got to taste a little tofu, so.
I'm going to have to be the dad of this party right now. Would you stop touching everything?
All right. So whereas
Don't make me pull this level over.
We went all the way back to the main hallway.
Okay.
We're looking at the secret door where the pig in the blanket is, right? And then we will turn to the east.
Okay.
And there's a door down there. I got to go listen.
You go 20 feet. There's a door there.
Listen and check it.
Okay. You don't hear anything at it. Okay. You check it for traps, and you are able to tell that something leads up to the ceiling above the top.
We'll just try to see what it is. Loose stones.
Okay.
Falling sleeping gas.
It looks like it's a
Spider hole.
there's a hole. There's a line of a crack that clearly looks like it's been cut into the roof ahead of it. It comes down about a foot in front of the door. If harmless water were to pour out of it.
Totally.
So there's a crack through the door?
No, it's in the ceiling.
It's in the ceiling.
Yeah,
And
it's in the ceiling, and it's right. I mean, when you look up, it's right above your head. This sort of crack in the ceiling.
I will back up a little bit.
Okay.
Be like, look.
Hey, man, you can disarm that. I feel confident.
Well, good. You watch up there then.
Yeah, you just get up there.
I'm
with,
absolutely
get up there
going to watch that pour on you.
with an,
I don't know if it's poor or something going to go sing.
it looks to you like it can get turned off with a metric, Allen wrench.
I got a metric Allen wrench dagger, maybe.
I have confidence in you.
I believe in you.
That's not motivating.
Especially since you're saying that you believe in him when he clearly can't even reach the thing.
This is a man who has defied expectations and logic sometimes, so I fully expect him to find some way to think this through. Like maybe like some sort of noose contraption to hook around the lever.
We can get you up there with a noose.
I'm being slung in a circle. Oh my god.
Well, I'm thinking it's one of those levers that just goes up and down, and he can just
I'm excited about this plan. I'm happy to be a part of it.
I'm thinking it's a blade coming down this way. That's what I'm thinking.
No,
Listen to the
no.
expert.
It's going to be flaming oil pouring on you.
Nah, it's too
No,
thin.
just disarm it. It just has to do with the door.
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
there's like a little hole next to it that obviously takes an Allen wrench, and you've got an Allen wrench in your thieves' tool.
Come on, man.
Stuff like
Oh,
that.
you got this.
All right.
You were born to overcome this obstacle.
Y'all remember this when we get back to that wheel.
Yep. I absolutely will.
Are you going to climb up there, or is someone going to boost you?
They're going to have to boost me.
All right,
Caster.
give my shoulders. Give my shoulders. The others are too scared.
Yep.
I've
Artemisia
got
will
these-
pray.
All right, so you're praying to Omtho, the god of preparation. I'm pretty sure on this one.
Yeah.
I am going to try and pray just like she does, except I'm going to screw up about every fifth word.
So Artemisia, that's really annoying that you're.
It's the thought that counts.
Thank you. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to walk the good path.
All right, so Artemisia, you get 5 experience points. And while this has been going on, Tovak has boosted Tibby up to the top, and you're going to make your delicate tasks roll.
Yipper, 45.
Okay, so, all right. So, this is going to show some map. I can't show the die roll.
Oh boy.
So
46.
It's okay.
48. It's a 48.
48.
It's a
Awesome.
48. So he gets the Allen wrench in there, and then at that point, Tovak moves just a little bit, and it causes the Allen wrench socket to push to the side. Because I figure a 48, you get the points for doing it right yourself, but so an enormous blade scythes down
Told you.
at you and Tovak, and it does 3 points to you, and
I'm
it does 4 points to Tovak. And then it starts cranking its way slowly back up into the.
Wedge it. Grab it. Do something.
Open the door.
Is there like a chain attached to it? Because I do want to grab it. Well, I
it
still
went-
have my.
Its blade all the way up to the ceiling, and then it starts retracting
Oh.
back into its thing.
I don't want to grab that.
I mean, the sides of it don't look like they've got actual blades on it, but
Get the blade. Get the.
Okay,
Wiggle it,
all right. If
jiggle
there's
it,
no
bend
blade,
it.
if it's not like just like a giant razor blade, I'll try to grab the sides.
Okay.
And while I still have my giant con strength, may as well see if we can bend it in such a way that it can't.
okay.
Back
So
down.
so you grab it and you fold it sideways, and then it starts carrying you up with it because giant strength doesn't give you giant weight.
That's all right.
I'll
I'm
open
just
the door
hoping
real
it
quick.
like
And then-
Open the door.
And then it stops, when the bent part hits the thing, and it won't go back in. So you're just standing there, up at the top, hanging with
All
your
right.
little dwarf legs swinging in the air.
On the
Open-
plus side,
open it up.
it's not sharp anymore. Now it's gonna do bludgeoning damage when it hits and when it comes down.
Well, depending on how far it cut you guys, maybe it can't reach you now.
Open the door. Push through.
That's what I said.
Tovak is in the way now. Tovak is still dangling from the roof.
I'm gonna just swing and kick the door open
while I'm on this bad boy.
Okay.
That's what a hero would do.
Roll a d6.
It's a 2.
Okay, so Tovak swings back and forward, back, forward, back, and then bends his legs and smashes through the door. And so the door sort of shoots into the room in various pieces.
This is like watching the oddest engineering spectacle ever.
Oh, this is what more people
I'm
are good at.
fascinated.
Teamwork.
And in the room at the so it's a 50-foot east-west, 30-foot north-south door coming into the middle of the west wall, door in the center of the south wall, and it is a sort of a barrel vaulted room. So it's got a it's basically well, actually it's just one arch that leads across the entire ceiling, and there are rafters across that, and hanging from the rafters there's an enormous number of raw chickens.
Oh shit.
And there is a barrel in the northeast and the southeast corner. The barrels are closed.
I just want to stand in the doorway and soak this up for a minute. We are on the second level of a dungeon, and there's a bunch of raw chicken in the rafters. Have we been here already?
We don't eat anything so basic.
I know.
Well,
this ain't our-
maybe you guys don't, but
No, but this would be some kind of curse that we let off. Just raw chicken everywhere.
How tall are the rafters?
The rafters are going to be about 8 feet off the ground, with the top of the ceiling being about 10 feet.
Those
Like,
are
if
very
those-
short rafters.
No, 8
these
feet
barrels
off,
don't-
off the floor. Off the
Yeah,
floor.
okay.
Yeah.
They
Right,
span
right.
a 30-foot,
But they're
Yeah.
only 2 feet high.
but they're flat.
No, they're 8 foot. Yeah, but then the
Okay.
arch roof.
Yeah, it's
Okay, so they're like beams.
they're beams, not rafters.
So they're
you're
not
right. Yeah,
triangular.
you're right. No, they're beams, not rafters.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, I got all architectural up in
Yeah.
my head. Well, that's even weirder.
How far from every beam?
10 feet.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 of them, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. Well, I can't climb up there. That's too far to jump. Check the floor right in front of us for a trap.
I think that's your job.
I said that.
I'm pretty sure that's a you thing, not a we thing.
I wish I was big and strong. I just.
We all wish we were big and strong. Even
Well-
even Tovak, who's just not big.
Yeah, a couple of us are strong for today only.
Let me check the floor in front for traps.
Okay. So you check the floor directly in front of the door, and it appears to be solid.
All right. Is it brightly lit in this room?
I don't know. That depends on what kind of light source you guys are carrying.
What's in it?
That's up to you. I can see in the dark.
La-dee-da, Mr. Hobgoblin.
Hey, there's got to be an upside to being a humanoid.
All right, Artemisia, and so if you guys have not up to this point assigned who it is who is carrying the light source,
Artemisia.
you should decide who is carrying it.
Artemisia.
I'll go ahead and carry it.
I mean, I can see in the dark too, so I'm just giving Orchestric a hard time. But
Okay. So you've got a lantern of some kind then, right?
I do have a lantern.
Okay, so lantern is lit. So
I'm probably the only party member right now that needs a light source. Everybody else should be able to see in the dark.
no,
Halflings can't see
halflings
in the
can't
dark.
see in the dark. So
Yeah.
All right, so
They're too short.
We can't see over the light.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and cast a spell because I think that would be pertinent.
okay.
I'm going to cast
How long does your protection from evil spell last?
2 hours.
Okay, so that's still up.
and I'm going to cast Fly.
Okay.
Which lasts for an hour plus.
Okay. So you've got a fly spell going.
Yes.
Do the
And
chickens
walk
look-
into the room.
Not on.
Okay. So you go 10 feet into the room, and in the 20-foot block directly in front of the door, the floor suddenly opens out underneath you, and you are hanging in the air.
Whoa.
I'll do the wing flap and kind of go, wow.
Okay, so you sort of flap over sideways
Yeah.
to get away from the.
Yeah. Like that's
right.
kind of screwed up.
So looking
what's
down,
in the hole?
It's a 20-foot deep pit with spikes at the bottom of it.
Woo, ouchie.
I'm going home. I overcame an obstacle. That is it.
Go find some more. Flybird.
Nope. Yeah, I'll kind of go around the room, sort of looking at the beams and the presented chicken.
Okay. When you say around the room, you mean like the 10 feet on the periphery, or are you going to go through the middle of it, or just cover everywhere?
I'll start with the edge.
Okay, so you go around the say the north wall.
And
go
I
around.
will watch the barrels.
Okay.
You said there were barrels.
There are two
If-
barrels. One's in the north east corner. One's in the southeast corner. So you walk safely to the first barrel, the one in the north east corner, and you're now looking at the barrel.
Okay. It doesn't open and, a doom-filled monster comes to devour my soul.
No.
Oh.
Not yet.
I have to say
Give
I'm
it
kind of
time.
let down. I'll knock on it.
Okay. You knock on it. It begins to sort of shake and rattle a little bit.
There's
I
your demon.
That seems like a bomb.
Maybe there's a live chicken in there, or 2 or 5.
It doesn't. No.
Okay. I speak chicken.
King Coon
Um,
chicken. Same thing.
Yeah, I'm not going to mess with it because I think it's a bomb.
Okay.
Having messed with goblin bombs before, I'm
Well, then-
positive this is a bad thing.
On the other hand,
What the
It
fuck do I know?
on the other hand, it might be a goblin bomb.
It'd be an awesome goblin bomb.
Yeah, but transporting a goblin bomb of this size has its own problems.
You're still
Plus-
very strong.
Plus,
Got that going for you.
it's us. So,
Stick it in the pig blanket room.
We haven't leveled a city block in months.
Yeah, exactly.
We are due.
we haven't been in town in months.
See?
Exactly.
I'm hearing supply and demand here.
You're getting more and more
Um,
interested in a goblin bomb in the barrel.
Yeah. I'm going to not mess with this anymore and see if I can figure out why there's chicken hanging from the beams.
Because they're all hung on a little hook.
That's why.
That is how they are hung from the beams,
Uh-huh.
not why they are hung from the beams.
There are no immediate clues as to who might have hung the chickens from the beams.
I will look for secret doors in the room.
Okay.
I'll be darned, guys. We just found the kobold fried chicken.
I was going to say, maybe it's a competing restaurant.
Let's get the goblin bomb.
Well, I'm pretty sure the chicken is doing its duty by luring us into this room and being stupid.
There's
It doesn't
still
take
the other.
much.
There's a second barrel you could be stupid with too.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
I'm just saying.
Yes. Okay. If I cannot divine anything through the chicken in the beams, I'm done in this room.
Okay, so you start walking back through the center of the room, and another pit trap opens up underneath you. So you're hanging in the air over the second pit trap, and this one is it's Thibodeau. It's in the third. It's in the fourth block from the door, directly across, and it also has spikes. It's 20 feet deep and has spikes down at the bottom.
So,
I'll lower myself down in there and see if there's any passages, secret doors in the pits,
Okay.
because that would be the pits.
Right. So you discover, indeed, that there is like it's a small door, about 4 feet tall.
Thibodeau size.
About Thibodeau size, and it has and it's a secret door, and it has a very small metal constructed lever next to it.
Hey, buddy, I found you another lever. Who's your buddy? Who's your buddy? Who's a good boy?
It's your turn to pull it. You put me on the ground. Remember, you banned me.
No, you're gonna check this thing for traps, because a door in a trap is
Perfect.
by the law of traps trapped.
That sounds like a perfect place for a treasure room.
After that is just traps all the way down.
Yep, it's just traps all the way through. So yeah. Do you want to be roped off, or do you want me to just fly you down there? Where is it in the spectrum of tallitude of the pit?
It's down in the very, very bottom of the pit.
Oh, it is in the bottom.
Yeah.
Is it pointing down, or is it on the sides though?
It's on the side. It's on the side. It's on the south side.
South side. Okay.
All right, I will snatch up Shane and fly him down, and then fly myself out of the hole.
Hey!
When you do your duty, I'll come down there and get you.
Leave me down here.
Okay.
Good luck.
I got your back, man.
I
When
get on
you-
my back. You up there?
As soon as you put Shane down, the door at the top of the trap closes itself back up again.
Ha! Sucker.
And so Shane, you're now in the
How
dark.
are you saying sucker? You're
I
in a
should be there
tomb,
too,
brother.
Touch me. I want to see his ass bounce off the roof.
Yeah, does it
Ding.
close before I get out? So I'm in there as well.
Yeah, you're in there
Okay.
up at the top, and Shane is there down at the bottom, and Shane cannot see. So
You're
it's
damn right. I'm gonna run in circles.
Hey man,
There are-
watch out
there
for
are
that
spikes in there.
big spider in
Okay.
there.
there are
Gonna weave
spikes-
through
spikes.
Ah!
I will knock on the top door.
Okay.
Who is it?
Um, Candygram. Candygram.
Oh, if only there were a bullet down here. But
That would be
You're
great
still
like a
because
little
they
girl.
love halflings.
I'm screaming like a little girl. I'm just saying.
And it's
Are you guys
pronounced
stuck?
Ulash.
right, so you hear knocking on the top of it and a sort of tea kettle whistle kind of noise.
I think they're fine. I think they're fine.
Sounds like stereo.
Candygram.
Carefully make my way over there and
Okay.
see if I can press on where I know the trap is, say with my mace or something, to try to trigger it to open again.
It's not too hard to do. So you press down with the mace, and then the little latch that was holding it locked reopens, and the door goes down.
Max for Crester.
So you're able to
Yeah.
get out.
Hmm.
Now that the door is down, I'm
Mhm.
gonna just hover there in space, kind of holding it,
Okay.
and go check the door, man. Just
Give me some
standing
light
around,
down here.
standing around doing a lot of nothing. And that spider is getting close.
I was running very well down there.
Can we put a spike in the latch to keep it from closing back up again?
Hey! You just make the plans.
That's actually a pretty good plan.
That came from divine intervention.
Oh.
All right. So
I suppose
See what
spike.
happens when I follow the good path? I'm
Okay,
getting divine intervention.
Okay, so taking all the credit for your cleric's prayers.
As one does.
So you said you've got a spike, Liz?
I have a spike.
Okay, so you're able to get a spike in there to where it's not going to close up again, and then you take your mace, take the weight off it, and it does try and close again, but it's stopped by the spike.
All right, check it. Check the door. Check the door.
Okay. Okay. So in your running around, you realize you've actually bumped against it several times, and so you do check it, but it does not appear to be trapped.
Your turn.
I just had a great idea for a trap.
Uh-oh.
Write it down.
Yeah, don't give him no ideas.
All right. I will go down and try to open the door.
Okay, so you're gonna flick the lever.
I'm going invisible.
Okay, so you turn invisible. Rekestric flips the lever. What you've got here is it opens into a little crawlway, about 4 feet tall. Crawlway as far as everyone but Thibodeau is concerned.
Right.
And it heads to the south, and then after 20 feet, it turns toward the east, so you can't see any further into it.
I'll go to the corner. And
Okay,
look.
so you're gonna climb in there.
Yep.
What's your armor class?
It's your damn spider.
Okay, so there is a centipede. I don't know, about 2 feet long, that sinks its fangs into the leather part of your gauntlet.
It's Rocky's cousin.
That is repugnant. What the fuck is that thing, man?
And it
It looks like breakfast.
It starts to wrap itself around your arm.
I grab one end of it and do not allow it to wrap, since I also have the girdle.
Okay.
And
fly out.
Do I do like a open doors to just pull it apart? I mean,
roll to hit.
It's a insect. So that would be armor class 5, just on a regular roll.
Okay. So you tear it into 2 pieces.
Okay.
And both of them appear to die.
And there's 2 of them.
Now I'm going to try to carefully pull the bitey end off.
All right, so you're able to get the bitey end off, and it's got mandibles that were sunk in there, and they're both dripping with some sort of black liquid.
Yeah, I am very carefully trying. And gauntlet gone.
Okay.
Fuck that. I'll be Michael Jackson. I'm not having that thing anywhere near me.
Okay.
Do I see any more of them scurrying around?
A little further down. So you went to the corner.
Right.
Now, looking down the corner, it goes another 20 feet, and then it turns toward the south again. And at that turn, you can see 2 more of them sort of moving around in there.
Kill them with fire. Centipedes are evil. They will kill us all.
Hey.
Do I still see 2 of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she didn't kill him with fire just by saying kill him.
Yeah.
With fire.
No, I didn't know if they.
That would
went
be
around
awesome
the
if I
corner.
had that power, but no.
Could I hit them with arrow shots from here, or is the trajectory too weird?
Fireball.
Have you got a longbow or a short bow? Longbow won't do it. A short bow would.
Short bow.
Okay, so you're able to just shoot them with arrows. You're going to shoot 1 at each or 2 at one?
1 at each.
Okay.
That is, jeez. That's a 6 and a 4
to hit.
No damage.
Okay. So you kill both of them, one after the other. And since the walls of this crawlway are dirt, they're both sort of pinned there, writhing around and dying.
Okay.
But you'll be able to get your arrows back.
I'm going to wait until they stop moving.
Okay. They eventually do.
And then I'll proceed slowly down there.
Okay.
I wanna look as I'm walking down there for dirt that might be crumbling, like something's digging through behind me.
Okay. You don't see
like
anything.
More of these little bastards filling up the whole.
Okay. No, you don't see anything like that.
Okay.
So you reach the turn where it goes to the south, and it goes 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and in the 60th foot, right at the edge of where you're able to see, the passageway seems to turn back toward the west.
Hey, you guys want to come in here?
No. Centipedes will kill me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That is a solid argument. All right, I'm gonna go forth. I'm gonna go
so
forward.
you move up to that turn, and you see that from there it goes 10, 20 feet, and then in the 30th foot block, there is sort of a spirally staircase that goes upward.
Spiral staircase.
You yell that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All of a sudden, a couple of beams of light shoot down from the from whatever is at the top of the staircase, sort of illuminating the staircase. There appear to be 2 beams of light.
Okay.
They don't
Are
do
they-
anything, just light.
Okay. I don't move.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell the cleric I want out.
Do they do anything?
How long are you going to wait?
30 seconds.
Nothing happens.
At 30 seconds, I start backing backwards,
Okay.
trying to
We'll
be
just-
quiet, but
Lower a rope
Oh!
down to Thibodeau.
I can still fly.
you.
Can I fly backwards?
Can you fly backwards? Yes, you can fly backwards.
So I don't make any jingly noise? That's my stupid attempt at being silent.
Okay, so you go up in the air. You're going to have to sort of fold yourself in because remember, it's only a 4-foot space. So you're able to get about 6 inches clearance on the top, 6 inches clearance on the bottom. You shoot yourself backward. You bump your head on the thing. You leave a groove down at the bottom of the dirt where your legs go down when you come back from the bumping head. And then you smack into the back wall of the thing where it makes the turn back toward the west.
Okay, now I turn and go straight out.
Okay. All right. So you come out of the secret door. There's a rope that one of the people that was left there put down there for Thibodeau.
Yeah.
I forget who said it. And so Thibodeau. So you see Thibodeau just a little pair of legs, and then at the top, and then they disappear out of the pit.
Fair enough. I fly up. I report that there was a spiral staircase. And when I said spiral staircase, lights turned on.
Well, that sounds like a trap.
And shine down, but they didn't approach. And I didn't wait. So is there anywhere on the map, the way this is, and I describe, it was about 50, 60 feet this way, 50, 60 feet that way, whatever it was.
At that moment, the door into the room opens up, and a goblin rolls an iron ball into the room and then slams the door shut behind him. What do you do?
Come down the pit.
I smack it into the pit. Yeah.
Oh, that's bad because Thibodeau just jumped in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bummer for him.
All right. So Thibodeau,
Which pit? Hey, which pit?
There's only one open pit. Sorry,
There's only
dude.
one open pit, but there's 2 pits.
There's 3. You've discovered a third one in the middle of the other 2 as they were going along.
Oh, damn. Okay.
All right. So
The spiked pit would have
we're
been
gonna
the one.
we're gonna roll to find out which pit Thibodeau jumped into and which pit Skeeter.
It's like
throws
everybody
the bomb
run.
into. All right. So 1, 2, 3. All right. So Thibodeau, you jumped into the middle pit.
Ain't been in there yet.
You took 5 points of falling damage
Ouch.
and 3 points of damage from the spikes. And then Skeeter throws the bomb into the one adjacent to you.
See, it's all good.
So the first one.
It's all good. This is a tactical plan, man.
Let's go get those goblins.
And we could have played with the orange ceiling.
And so the bomb falls down there, and there's an enormous explosion, shooting a pillar of fire upward, blowing away the door, collapsing the wall between the two pits. So Thibodeau is not actually damaged by that, but he's sort of half covered in rocks and stones. What do you do?
Throw another rope down to get him out of that pit.
This will take too long. I fly down and snatch him up and fly back up.
Okay.
Take me out. Take me out.
Can we still get to
he
the
just-
door that the goblin got out of?
Told you. Yeah, you just got there's a 10-foot circle around the walls, and
The rest of it's pit.
yeah, so it's so in that part of the room it smells kind of like roasting chicken, and the beams over the top slowly crack and break and fall to the sides. There are still 2 more beams holding out, but you see the rock in the roof begins to sort of settle a little bit overhead.
Oh, time to go.
And Tovak, yeah, you're like, okay, that could be dangerous.
Yeah.
Do we want to follow those goblins or try looking
Follow
for
the
one of the other?
goblin.
All right,
Follow the goblins.
after the goblin.
Follow
I,
the-
dwarf
They
check
are
the
my
door.
people.
No, these
At
are
least
these
half-
are little goblins.
Yeah, at least
No,
half
I know.
your people.
Okay.
They're my little people. They're
Okay.
they're going to be my servants.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Thibodeau, I slap a cure light on you. You get 5 hit
Woohoo.
points back.
1, 2, 3. I'm still less than half the man I used to be.
we're not going to do the quarter person joke again, are we?
We're getting
Aren't
there.
we?
Who said that?
Come on, Matt. We've been doing this for a number of episodes now.
You say it, Skeeter.
I'm not going to do it. I'm shy.
Okay. So
I'm only a third of the person I used to be.
sort of the point at which Tovak kicks the door open, as I recall.
Yeah.
All right. So roll a
It's not a
d6.
6.
Okay, so the door smashes open, and you see a hallway that goes 40 feet to the south. There are 2 doors in the east. There's a door in the east and a door in the west wall. Both of those are directly opposite each other in the 20-foot block down the hallway. And then there is a room. There is a door at the end of the 40-foot hallway leading to the south. Let's take our break since we're right about 7.
Breakdown.
Mm,
No.
mm.
You guys can figure out which door we want to take.
They're all bad doors.
Say, well, with the map. Say, when you went east about 60 feet, you said it looped around?
Whatever Matt said.
It did the thing with the thing.
Sure. There were some feet and some tunnel.
Say, well, if it looped around, like you said, that means it should be coming back. And you
Yeah.
said in the third square there was spiral staircase. If that spiral staircase holds true, then that means that the doorway to the east is where the spiral staircase was. Or
All
at
right,
least
let's go there.
if that's it.
I don't know. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm just saying if that's it.
It gives us direction.
We had a direction. We had a wheel.
I'm not opening the wheel.
What's better, the wheel, the orange ceiling, or the goblin bombs everywhere?
At this point, yeah, it's hard to say.
I think you need to capture some of these guys and start a bomb factory.
That's what I want to do. Take him back, set him up right next to Dr. Omnibus so I don't have to go anywhere else in town.
We'll make a connection.
Like, this is my neighborhood. It's like the Bronx. Shit's getting crazy.
We got a ghost that moved into the house.
That's bad.
The dog keeps barking in one corner of it, kind of like Poltergeist.
Our dog does that too. He only barks sometimes. Mostly he stares at the corner, and we keep asking him, "Is there a ghost over there?" And then he looks back, and then he looks at it, and it's like, oh. This would be the point where we're screaming at the movie, "Get out of the house! The dog is smarter than you.
Get out!
Get out of the
I'm gone.
house!" Yep, that's solid. I'm out.
For sale sign, let's go.
Yep, burn it down. I'll sell you the lot.
Oh man, how's your week been going?
It's been full of cold medicine, so
Okay.
it's been weird.
We had it's been below freezing for the last about 24 hours now.
That's not cool.
Not in Texas.
Well, actually, it's very cool.
eh?
Yeah, it was 26 this morning up here.
I think this morning it was 21, but not much of a wind chill. Yesterday it was 21. We had a wind chill that brought it down to 9, and it
That's
didn't
a
get above
hard
freezing all day yesterday.
no. We still have snow on the ground because it won't melt.
Yeah, snow. What's that?
Yeah, and if you try to stomp on it, it's so frozen, it's a rock.
I say we had idiots in the city leave the sprinkler system on between a major road down here.
Oh, yeah. That hey, when water gets really cold, it freezes. It makes these things called ice. Yeah, I know you guys don't have that down there. But
We're driving on a 35 going 65 like, hey, what's that?
yeah, why is the road all shiny?
Yeah.
Why are we
The road was
spinning?
that way. Yeah.
Yeah, why are we spinning so much? I don't
road's
like
that way.
this.
That way.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
It's okay. Friday should be up to 75. Saturday should be close to 80.
That's ridiculous.
That's Texas.
Yeah. Well, we went to Total Con last weekend or the weekend before. New England's cold. It's just cold, and they have huge mountains of snow everywhere where they just use a front loader and move it all. When I landed in Boston, I had never seen snow melters before. It's like a dumpster that just has heat waves pouring up through the top of it, and they take front loaders and they just dump snow into it, and it melts it, and water pours out the bottom at the airport.
Wouldn't that freeze again or anything?
It might freeze on the ground, but that's how they get rid of snow. It was insane.
Wow. It's okay. If we get an inch down here, we close in the city.
Yeah, that's like Seattle. We got 8 inches in 24 hours, and people lost their fucking minds. They didn't know what to do. They on the news, they showed the grocery stores. Everybody bought white bread. What the hell are you going to do with it? Use it for insulation or something?
No, you buy milk and bread. That's what you do.
Oh yeah.
No, you don't. You don't use white bread for anything. You certainly don't eat it.
Yeah,
Oh
really.
my gosh. People will buy the weirdest things when they're apparently prepping for the apocalypse.
Poison. Yeah, soup and Wonder Bread. Like what is going to happen to civilization if you stockpile that and that's what you have to survive on? I don't want to live in a world that only has soup and Wonder Bread.
And that's foreseen as being the most likely conclusion, too.
Right. I mean, you want to talk about a mutant apocalypse, it's going to be people who subsist on white bread. There's no nutritional value. It's like paste.
Yeah.
Okay, so
On that note,
Everybody watch Alice. She's eating.
all right, so you guys
She's
kick
drinking.
you kick open the door, and you see the 40-foot corridor, and there is light coming out from under the door on the far side, and there is no light coming from the two doors on the sides of the corridor. What do you do?
Let's everybody spread out and take a door, though, just to watch it.
right.
Doors with no light. I will
Okay.
be going for, and I have my bow out.
Okay.
I want to listen.
You're gonna open them, or okay? So Thibodeau goes up. Which one do you go up to, Thibodeau?
Well, I'm going up to the center where the door is. I want to listen east and west.
Okay. All right. So to the east, you hear a voice talking. Which languages do you speak?
Halfling stuff.
So common, basically.
I got common. I got. Who's another one? Halfling, common, and dwarf.
Okay. So somebody on the far side whispers Vakshrar.
Can I see Thibodeau acknowledge somebody is making noise somewhere?
You see him sort of prick up his
Listening
little
harder.
halfling ears. Yeah.
I'm gonna yell Briark.
Okay. All right. So you yell Briark.
Always a good plan.
Nothing happens.
Briark. Briark.
I want to listen to the west door.
Briark.
You
Give him the hand signals that I heard something on that
Okay.
side.
Somebody
I
is
actually
saying
speak goblin, so
somebody is saying Briark, Briark, Briark.
are they saying it back to me?
No, it's you
Yeah.
behind him.
Oh, okay.
What is it that you think you are saying when you're saying Briark?
Isn't that I give up or something?
Yes. Okay. So you're busy surrendering.
Yeah.
In the middle of the hallway.
Yeah. I don't
Alright.
remember what it actually means.
I think that's it. I think it's we surrender, but it says they tell them that it means we're friends, but it actually means we surrender.
Yeah, I thought it was we surrender. Yeah. Okay.
All right. I want to check traps on the east and then the west.
Hey man, friends don't check for traps.
I'm doing it quietly.
Oh, my bad.
All right. There's no trap on the west door. And then you're going to check the Vakshrar door.
Okay.
I'm asking you. I'm not telling you.
I don't know what a back squad door was. I was checking the east door and the west door.
The east door is the Vakshrar room, and you told me the west door you checked for traps. So you have not listened to the west door, but you have checked it for traps, and you have not checked the east door for traps, but you have listened at it.
Okay, let's listen to the east. Check for traps on the east door.
Traps on the east door, you do not find any.
Listen to the west door.
And you do not hear anything.
Okay, I'm going to tell him, I think it's good. And I want to move
I'll
down
go to
light
the
door.
yeah, I'll go to the door where he heard a voice through it.
Okay.
Remember now, I am invisible.
Yes. Okay.
Even though I got covered with dust.
Keep reminding me. Actually, you're covered with dust. You're actually totally visible. Come to think of it.
I will kick open the door with my bow drawn to the Vashrak door and say, I said Briark, motherfucker.
All right, so there are two goblins around the corner in the room. The room actually it's kind of like a corridor. It goes in 10 feet with just one 10-foot block, Shane.
Yeah.
And then to the south it opens up into a 40 by 40 room snugged up against the corridor. Okay, there are two goblins in there. Let me find out what their dexterity is.
I kind of feel like Sam Jackson right now.
Okay, so your dex is way better than theirs, Rekestric. So you kick the door open. You see 2 goblins with short bows that are aiming at the door, waiting, but you've got your bow ready, so you can fire first.
Okay.
Spells and missiles phase.
Ooh, that's armor class -2,
Okay.
Might be.
and that is an armor class 1.
Okay. So tell me what the damage is.
1 arrow each. For 1 and 5.
All right. So you kick the door open. You shoot one goblin. He drops dead. You shoot the other goblin. He drops dead.
Damn.
My work here is done.
Tovak.
All right. I don't
This has never happened before.
use your words, not your fingers. Fingers are for eating.
In Dwarven, kick the damn door in. West door.
I
Oh,
will.
barely speak normal common. Bold of you to assume I understand Dwarven.
Really, that didn't help, right?
I will kick open the door though.
Okay. Roll a d6. See if it's a 6.
It's not a 6.
Okay, so you kick the door open. Inside the room, it's a 40 by 40 room. You're entering into the northern part of the room, and it appears to be empty except for it has 3 smelly straw sleeping pallets in it.
Well, yep, smells like goblin.
It does smell like goblin.
I don't notice a thing. What are you talking about? It smells like elf.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so we're missing one.
Maybe it's the one that threw the bomb.
Or it's the one that was hiding in the barrel.
Okay. Back to the 40 by 40 room. Was there anything else in the room? Looking that we could see.
In the 40 by 40 room, you mean the one that's on the east? So you go down into that little area. There is a corner there that something could have been hiding behind, but there's not. It contains a long table with a bunch of knives, little tiny knives.
Hey man, you got to take those back to the restaurant. They're perfect size for
definitely.
you.
Toothpicks. Yeah, this is great.
Little hors d'oeuvre skewers.
Okay. Check
They're
the west
sized for him. Don't height shame him. Besides what we normally do.
Actually, they're more sized for Tovak. If Tovak were not very strong,
Which you won't be tomorrow. Well, you won't be as strong. It's all right,
Okay.
little buddy.
How big was the west room?
the west room was 40 by 40.
Just he went into a 40 by 40 room.
It went into a 40 by 40 room into the northern part of the room. Oh, you go into it? Okay, yeah. So you go into it. There are smelly straw pallets on the ground.
I got that. I'm just drawing the map.
Okay.
We'll rifle through the smelly straw pellets.
Okay. You find 3 silver pieces under one of them, 10 silver pieces under another one, 16 silver pieces under the third one, and it also has an expensive looking gem.
Ooh.
Ooh.
There you go, Tib.
Now, hang on a second, because I just had somebody, I had the prospective new gamer message me. So I'm actually going to leave the game for just a moment and Facebook him back.
We'll discuss our death.
Dun dun dun.
Talk amongst yourselves.
So, does anybody know about any good Kickstarters going on?
Fuck's sake.
All of them.
Yeah.
There's just so many.
Can't swing a dead cat without hitting a Kickstarter right now.
I know. I don't know what it was about February, March. I guess maybe it was people going for promoting stuff during GaryCon.
I know I promoted stuff
Tax
during
season.
TotalCon.
Tax season.
Yeah. Yeah. Matt is running a Kickstarter for 3D terrain. I have a Kickstarter for a module.
Your module is the Crypt of the Science Wizard.
Crypt of the Science Wizard.
You have to
And-
say it yelling.
Yes, we do, because there's an exclamation point in my head, not represented anywhere else.
It's not. You didn't put the exclamation point at the end of the actual title.
No.
Oh, you should do the way they did with the oh crap. What was that? What was that book that I read for the Appendix N podcast? On the book cover itself, there was no exclamation mark, but when you open it up on the interior cover, there's an exclamation.
The exclamation point.
Yes, it's like do it that way.
Just do like a whole page. Like some people have forwards or
Just
introductions. You just have,
Center
like,
a great big exclamation point in
Yes.
the middle of the page.
Well, that will
What a
be up
waste of ink.
to that will be up to my layout person.
Yeah,
I
your
don't-
layout
I don't
person.
know anything about that.
Your
I'm
layout
sure-
person is going to veto that one.
I'm sure they could be convinced.
Oh, a hint as to who the layout person might be.
I'm sure
dun,
they
dun,
might
dun.
Okay, so what do you do? You're in the room. You have discovered a gem and some
We're gonna-
silver pieces.
be.
Pocket
Tibby,
the gem
eat
and
it.
silver. Yeah, pocket the gem and the silver pieces.
Okay,
And then I want to head to the light room
right. That's
before it
a
opens up.
that's a 50 gold piece room. 50 gold piece 50 gold piece
Wow.
gem.
We get
I'm
to
not
take
sure
the
we
whole
can-
room and put it in our pocket.
Yeah. Hey, you've run into a gelatinous hypercube on this level before. It might
Yeah.
be completely
Exactly.
possible to put one of the rooms in your pocket.
Sure.
Mhm.
In fact, I'm really disappointed that I didn't just take that quietly and run with it. But I messed up. I
You
messed
said
up.
it. Uh-uh.
We
I
can
am also
forget this.
disappointed.
All right.
Yeah, the room with the lights in it.
I want to shift down there and I want to peek up under the room since I can see the lights.
Okay, so you work on getting your forehead underneath the thing, and then that doesn't work. So you work on getting your cheek down there to where you can see it, and
Why don't
eventually
you stand over him and just open the door?
Okay, so you roll a d6.
Ooh.
I did not roll a 6.
Oh, right, and you've got one of the girls with giant strength. All right, so you open the door, and on the far side of it, there is a goblin lying down, trying to look down, and so he and Tibby just sort of end up face to face like that.
Let's scream at each other.
They're like puppies.
And he reaches out, and he
Smack
what's your armor class now, Thibodeau?
4.
4. Okay, so he reaches out and he touches you, and you take 4 points of damage from some sort of spell
Damn.
that zaps you.
Bummer.
And you're able to see that he's wearing little feathers, and he's got a little, several necklaces of chicken skulls.
He's a pimp.
He's a
the
cook.
dreaded goblin pimp. And he laid his pimp hand on you and you were harmed.
I want to smack him back if I can.
All right, you smack him back. Roll to hit.
I'm just going to stand there and watch this slap fight.
Oh, crap. I got a 20.
Okay, so he hits
Critical
you.
slap.
All right. Hey, roll a d6. 1 or 2 is a 1. 3 or 4 is a 2. 5 or a 6 is 3.
Damn, 1.
Okay, so you do a point of damage, plus an additional point of damage because you rolled a 20. So you do 2 hit points of damage to him, and it does not kill him. Really, really sadly for the dramatics of the story, it does not kill him.
That's a bitch slap.
So he slaps you, but he misses because you sort of pulled yourself back from the slap.
Go get him, Tiger.
Go
Finish
on.
this fight. Pat him on the ass, throw him back in there. Go get him, Tibby.
My
I'm ready.
chicken's on you, Tibby.
I know. I'm ready. If I can slap the shit out of him back, we'd be back and forth.
It is
Torvald's got,
literally
like,
a smackdown.
Okay, so Rekestric is trying to push Thibodeau forward. The goblin turns around and runs, and now you can see that the room is it's 40 feet north-south. from the door that you've opened, it comes southward in two 45-degree angles, then crossing one 10-foot block. Then it goes for the rest of the 30 feet. But in the middle of the south wall, there is a statue that looks kind of like look, it looks kind of like this place that SpongeBob SquarePants lives in, but
I would be known as a pineapple.
Pineapple, yeah.
no, not him. Squidward. It's like
Oh.
it's like a tiki
Oh.
sort of
Tower.
face,
Tiki Tower.
like that. And so he runs toward it and jumps into the mouth, which looked like it was solid stone, but he leaps right through it and disappears.
Whoa.
And then you hear a sort of bump, 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 ow, bump, ow.
Rekestric fetch.
No, that's not how that works. And I start shoving Tibby towards it.
I'm laying on the ground.
No, when you tried to back up, he was pushing you. So yeah,
I
he's sort
have
of still back.
giant strength, and you're a halfling.
Oh, right.
You are the equivalent weight of a cupcake.
Okay, so you bring Cupcake over to the statue.
I'll put him through the mouth.
Okay, he's not going, so you're
Ah.
just smushing him against the stone, and
Oh.
he takes a hit point of damage because you're still using your girdle of giant
Oh.
strength. So you squish
Sorry, man.
you
Sorry,
squish
man.
Cupcake for a point of damage up against the stone.
My bad. That one's on me.
Clark.
That was my fault.
Oh, there's
Where
gotta
did he
be
go? Where did he jump into?
Through precisely where you're trying to push Thibodeau.
It's like a
Hmm.
mouth hole. Maybe this thing comes right off. Just give my trusty crowbar and see if we can just like pry it off, and then
I
maybe there's
think we
a
can
bigger
break
hole.
this.
I'm gonna go visit a cleric.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll
I'm
try
an
and break
man I
it.
used to be.
Okay, so very annoyed, Thibodeau heads back toward Artemisia. Tovak takes out a crowbar, and you start trying to crowbar the mouth of the statue, but it does not seem to be going anywhere.
Thibodeau gets 4 points.
I will place my hand on it. Maybe you
Yours
have
goes
to-
right through.
Got to be a goblin.
Oh,
I knew he
Okay,
No,
wasn't a
that
hobgoblin.
proves something.
I knew he wasn't a hobgoblin. The truth, the DNA test.
My entire identity has been rendered from me. Well, fuck it. I'm a hobgoblin. I'll stick my head in there and see what's going on.
Okay, there's a spiral staircase leading down, and there is a goblin hand coming right toward your face. It touches you.
Okay.
No, it's not going to get you. Your armor class is what? Yeah, so it so it puts its hand against your helmet, and it makes a sort of zip zap kind of a noise against the helmet, but you don't take any damage.
Okay, I'm going to reach through and try to grab him.
Roll to hit.
That is a 19, so -2.
So you reach through and you pull him back out, and he's waving his legs and kicking his feet, and
I will tell him in Goblin to knock that shit off.
he knocks that shit off right away.
Tell me who you are.
Yeah, we're gonna ask for names in the dungeon, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you for names. I'm gonna go to your convention room.
No,
Every
I don't.
character's gotta have a name.
It doesn't matter because I'll forget.
No, he says his name. He says his name is Zircon.
His name's Briark.
Tell me about the rooms around this room and what you're doing in here.
There aren't any rooms around this room except there's the ones going in that direction, and I am being here as a mighty shamanic priest of the Goblin God. Praise be upon it.
Which Goblin God? Or is there only one? I mean, do we know?
There's only one true Goblin God.
That is true. I am also a goblin. I am just doing it better than you.
He looks up at you suspiciously about that.
I am going to, well,
Look at his ears.
who's off the ground and who isn't? I am going to require some tasks of you. I need bombs.
Okay.
You have some.
I have one.
Give it to me.
It's in the barrel.
Oh, the one that's down in the room with the chickens.
The one you were
Why do
shaking.
you have a room full of chickens in the floor beams?
It's
It's
called
the
lunch.
roof. They're the roof beams.
Why do you have chickens dangling from them?
What else are you going to do with them?
He does have a necklace with chicken skulls on it.
I didn't pick you to be a chef. I am sorry. I apologize to you, Mr. Shaman. I misjudged you.
Chickens
right.
for the goblin god.
I can't argue with that. Okay, I will. What do you guys want to do with him? I mean, what do we want to do on this floor of the dungeon? He's now my my peasant.
You trust him?
Snack pack.
A snack pack.
Yeah, maybe.
I am the high shaman of the goblin god. Chickens for the goblin god.
Chickens for the goblin god. I am your convert.
Very well. We shall prepare chicken together.
Nanu.
I actually have a restaurant. We could set him up as one of the chefs.
Yeah, we got another cook.
Yeah.
If it would keep everyone from eating sentient beings, I am all for this plan.
Hey, he likes chicken.
Sentient.
I like chicken too.
Chicken for the goblin god, he says.
Chicken for the goblin god.
But for now, perhaps cheese sandwiches.
Hey!
You know about cheese sandwiches?
He reaches into the statue and he comes out with some cheese and some bread.
Oh my goodness.
And he says, follow me.
Artemisia.
Follow me. And he heads around. He heads north and then around the corner into the room where there are the knives.
It's a
And he
sign
says-
from Mithra.
He says, God damn it, someone took 2 of my knives.
What?
I
Me no habla goblin.
I don't know anything about this.
Okay. So he uses one of the other knives and makes cheese sandwiches.
Okay. Artemisia.
Artemisia's like, what's everybody doing?
I walked down the good path and nothing but fantastic fortune has befallen us since.
And then
I
he
enjoy a cheese
ushers everyone into the room for the cheese sandwiches.
All right.
It's not as good as chicken. The goblin god really doesn't care about cheese sandwiches, but
Why?
it takes a while to cook chicken.
What
I
kind of cheese
appreciate the cheese sandwiches. That seems odd that you would present these to us.
Are you still holding him? Yeah, because
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I just
he's-
turn and look at. That's very nice of you.
He says, "Yes, you could put me down, and everyone could walk into the room and have their cheese sandwiches."
That would be an option.
These sandwiches.
This seems
I-
awfully suspicious, but I'm also pretty hungry already.
I know,
so,
me too.
If I put you down, are you going to run away?
Yes.
He
I
didn't
mean,
lie.
no.
Briark,
I did.
right?
Damn it.
But I'm your convert now. Chicken for the goblin god.
Chickens for the goblin god. He agrees with you. Yeah, chickens for the goblin.
All right. Artemisia, what do you want to do with the goblin?
He gave us cheese.
This is true.
Time's up. Snap.
You kill the goblin?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, he's dead.
Just
Okay.
put him out of his misery.
He could have been a cook.
Nope.
He didn't even finish making us sandwiches.
No, he did. He did. He's
No,
got
you
all
got
the sandwiches.
sandwiches.
Out there.
Oh,
I
okay.
know
Well-
priorities.
He would have been a great cook. This is an excellent sandwich.
It's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
I'll rifle through the shaman's stuff. Does he have anything important on him?
much
No,
more
he
cheese
has
do we
a
have?
whole bunch more chicken skulls in his belt pouch. together with a one of them is plated in gold and is probably worth 2 gold pieces.
Whoa.
Shane, you have
Yeah.
a gold chicken head.
Woohoo! I'm gonna make a necklace out of it.
Do you think your invisible stalker friend would be interested in chicken heads?
Oh my goodness, I don't know. Maybe it's like a jewelry line. I'll take some of them.
Okay, so you load yourself down with chicken.
Chicken heads.
Well,
Skull.
no, I mean just
Well, there's
like
no
a,
chicken heads. There's chicken skulls.
yeah,
skulls,
chicken
meat.
skulls.
Okay.
That's I don't know. He may.
Well, while
Mm.
they're talking, me and
Mhm.
Tovak are going to get some chickens and make some chicken fricassee.
Well,
What?
have
We
you
got chicken and cheese.
Or at least just chicken sandwiches. Here's one of the cooked chickens.
Chicken salad sandwiches with cheese on. 'em.
Well,
Chicken
none of them are
cooked.
cooked. They're all raw
They're
chicken.
crispy. The ones that got a
Oh,
little bit more explodey than the
those-
others.
Yeah, those are they're real black on the outside and real pink on the inside.
Cajun. Cajun style.
We got some goblin mats. We can put them together. We can make a fire. Yeah. We'll cook them for Elijah.
Okay, so you guys cook chickens.
Just to let y'all know, I'm not high enough level to be able to
Purified food and water.
pure. Well, I probably could do the water part.
Just let these two get it out of their system,
our
and I mean that
stomachs-
literally.
I've
I
been
can't.
through way worse.
I can't do anything about poison. Is I guess kind of what I'm trying
we're
to say.
fine.
We're
We've
cooking
eaten
it.
demons.
It's being cooked.
Yeah, we know what we're doing. We're working on a book.
Sure.
Okay, so you guys cook up
Questionable chicken.
burned
Chicken and cheese. Chicken and cheese.
Okay, and you
Oh, man.
all
They
right.
make
So
some sandwiches. Yeah.
the meal is done. And I don't know whether Artemisia and Rekestric have any, but
Hell no.
The smokes forms a little skull and everything.
no,
It's
it's just just chicken
So
smoke.
so you guys ate the holy chicken of the goblin god.
We are holy people.
we
You
are.
have, you have ingested chicken for the goblin god.
We have converted to his religion.
Yeah, we're hungry. Hey,
Well,
anybody that feeds us, I think we're good.
Since the high priest of the goblin god just perished at the hand of the new high priest of the goblin god,
You got competition, Elizabeth.
chicken for the goblin god.
Chicken for-
So you're gonna eat
For
some
the
of
goblin
the.
god.
You all right? So you also eat chicken.
No, I'm
for
not.
the-
No.
No,
I'm
oh,
not,
okay.
I'm not eating it.
What a wood.
I'll put one of his little chicken necklaces on.
Okay.
I am the high priest of the goblin god.
Okay.
My chicken necklace makes it so.
At least
I'm
at
not
the
sure you
present.
can multi-class that way.
You're like,
At least at the present time, the Goblin God doesn't appear to have anything to say to you about it.
I'll get a dialogue going on. Well, I'm not an elf.
we noticed. We'll see if you can let anybody else into this little tower.
I have a dog that is also a giant badger that is also an eagle. And we travel with a giant pack centipede. This entire time I've known you people has been one big acid trip. So, whatever. It's cool.
Well, we figured
I'm
out
the high
Skeeter,
priest
you're
of the goblin god.
Skeeter's
Okay.
a help.
You also wear armor that allows you to turn into a green slime on occasion.
Yes, I do.
I really don't know what you're complaining about.
Yeah,
You're
doing.
just as weird as everyone else here.
Oh, harsh.
Yeah, it might be an acid trip, but you're doing your part.
Yeah. I am my own mushroom. Okay, so map guy, where do we need to go?
We need to if we're done here, right? Well,
I
you
think
want
we're
to mess
done
with
in-
the barrels. We need the barrels to get the bomb, right?
No.
You don't want to get that one bomb?
Yeah. No, I can feel Matt's pleasure of us walking around with the unstable goblin bomb.
Who says that's stable?
I'm gonna deny him that pleasure.
All right.
Bomb room. We're gonna come back for that later.
Yeah, I mean it's not going anywhere.
All
Unless the
right.
centipedes take it.
We will go back to the pig in a blanket secret door area.
Okay.
Just
So
in
you're
case.
in the long east-west corridor.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we will go through the second door, right? The middle
Okay.
door.
All right.
And head north. There's a hallway, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet or so.
Yep.
And then we
You're
got
walking past a door if
past
you're
one
walking up
door.
to there.
We're not opening that door. It had the crazy cube and a scorpion in there, if you don't remember. And we'll go up to that opening where there's a 30 by 30 room.
The scorpion was dead. It got killed by the gelatinous hypercube.
It was still in there. We're counting it. Going up to the 30 by 30 room. There's a door on the east side. There's a door on the west side. And there's an open hallway on the north in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
The doorway to the east probably goes into the orange undulating ceiling room, which is kind of like Skeeter's shirt, so we should mess with that. But we don't know what's in the west door or the northern hallway.
Now, the northern hallway, now that you're in this room, because I think you only looked at it from a distance, the corridor goes 10 feet, and then in the 20-foot block, it turns toward the east.
Okay.
I say west door.
West door. Let's go listen. 4 and 6.
Okay. You hear a
Let me yell in Briark.
slight kind of slithery noise.
Castrick, you're up. Check it for traps up first.
Slight slithery noise.
Let's check it for traps.
That could be a problem. Go. You do you, boo-boo.
Do me. You do
All right.
it.
So you're going to check for traps. 45, you said?
Uh-huh.
All right.
49.
46 and a half.
You
001.
you rolled a 45.
Ooh, right on it.
I'm not sure that I've ever done that before.
Wow.
So yeah, you discover that the doorknob opens sideways instead of turning to get into the room. And inside the doorknob, there is a space that looks like a chicken skull could be put into it.
Damn it. If we only had one. All right, I'll take my necklace off and put it in there.
The first one doesn't fit. The second one doesn't fit. The third one doesn't fit.
Try the gold one.
Yeah, it's the gold one.
Oh.
Put the gold one in there.
Damn. All right, try the gold one. Oh, there's a slithery thing. Tovac. Castrick.
What?
All right.
Get ready.
I'll go with the bow.
When he goes click, I go that way. Y'all go that way.
Okay.
All right.
So you click the thing in there, and the door swings
that way.
open. So here's what's on the far side. It goes. There's like a short 10-foot antechamber into the room, and then to the north and south, it does a 45-degree angle.
Yep.
For 10 feet. Then it straightens back out again, going directly to the west for 20 feet, and then the room closes off with 90-degree angles. Now, in the top, call it 6 feet worth of the room, there is a tangle of stone. It looks like it might even be pipes, because they're round stone stuff, making a tangle that fills up the whole part of the room, to where you can't really see what's up in that tangle of stone things. So you've basically got a 4-foot ceiling going back into the room.
Okay, and pipes, whatever the hell, going the rest of the way.
Tovac, have you ever seen anything like this?
He has not.
Pretty cool.
I really enjoy our time together.
Sorry I couldn't be more helpful.
You are a champ.
Oh, thanks, man. You're okay for a goblin.
You don't know that.
Is it moving? Is that anything? We hear anything? We heard something slither, y'all. There's something in there.
Are there any openings to these tube pipe things that we can see?
Not that you can see. You could go into the room and look, see more.
No, because there's either centipedes or snakes in there, and they're both poisonous. Is there anything? Is there anything else in this room?
No.
Okay, that's a close the door and let's move on.
All right, so you did it.
I approve this plan.
Forget it.
You close the door, and the little gold chicken head pops out of the doorknob, and the doorknob closes.
I'm a damn chicken. Okay.
There we go. You even got the chicken head back.
Well, damn right, we'll get the chicken head back.
I am going to say we go to the hallway. Do you want to check out the hallway?
Yeah, it goes up and it goes right.
Well, let's go up and then to the right.
Okay. So you
peek around the right corner, the east corner, with the light.
Okay, so Thibodeau goes up with the light.
No, the one carrying the light.
Around the east corner, falls into the pit trap. So the pit trap is located in the square of the turn. And
in
so
the
you
turn.
fall. Yeah. You fall. Oh my gosh, you take 12 points of damage from the fall.
Oh.
Oof.
I've rolled a double 6 and 4 points from the spikes at the bottom.
Ah.
Oh.
You still alive?
I ain't saying nothing.
Uh-oh, he's
I'm
not
a
alive.
-1.
All right, so he just disappears down into the floor, and there's now a little square of light shining on the ceiling.
Look at him.
Okay, so you look
Figure
down.
out he's not moving.
I don't think arms are supposed to bend that way.
Oh, that's
I'm no cleric, but that don't look right.
Oh, ouch!
That looks serious. I'll go down there and get him.
All right, so your fly spell is still good. So you
Okay.
You fly down and you can bind his wounds.
I'll snatch him up and bring him to our medevac here.
Okay.
This is my last cure light spell.
Well, this is the last time we're gonna hurt Tibby.
Theoretically.
I'm kidding. It's
Don't
not.
make promises you can't keep.
Yeah, it's not at all.
Okay, well, almost the best I can do. 6 points.
It's like you won.
Yay! Excellent.
And
Would
I
you
am
stop falling in holes?
and I am tapped out. So don't hurt yourself again.
I need a cheese sandwich.
Well, we've been here for like an hour, so do we want to like call it a day? I mean, this is like the best day job ever.
Okay, so if you've been there for an hour, then you sort of sink back to the ground from your fly spell, and your protection from evil spell goes away.
Bloop.
Well, the protection from evil is 2 hours.
Okay, so it's still going.
And I have some variable time on the fly, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So do we want to keep going or not so much?
You're all still gathered around the corner on the near side of the pit trap.
Right.
The Thibodeau Memorial Pit Trap.
I got that.
That's
And
how,
it's still
that's how we name
it's
it.
still open, correct?
It is still open, yes.
Little sign for it and everything.
So I can put another spike through that to keep it open, assuming no one comes along after we leave and picks them back up again.
Well,
Okay, so you spike that one open.
Yeah.
that should help us.
Since they're not thinking anything, I'm like, look down the hallway.
Well, yeah, we look down the hallway to make sure nobody's rolling up on us to kill us.
Okay. So what you see is that on the far side of the turn, there's the corridor goes for 20 feet. Then it opens up into a 30 by 30 room. So you can't see the north or south sides. It's going in the middle of the room. And then the corridor continues on the far side of the chamber. It goes for 20 feet, and then you can't see any further than that.
Okay. Can we get around the pit to go that direction, or is it blocking off the entire
Well, it's
walkway?
just a little hop across the corner of the pit.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What do you guys want to do?
Doors.
I'm not crawling back down in there. I can't fly.
Jump.
You're alive.
I think he resents the some of the damage you may have done to him.
Only 18 points worth.
I don't know why that would be.
I guess okay. I got it all wrote down.
All right. Put that in a special side box.
18 points worth of future vengeance.
Fantastic damage. It's called
All
R
right.
damage.
Yeah, is there
It's almost like just stepping over the corner.
it is until the corner like
Crumbles
springs
away
out
and-
and pushes me into the pit.
No, Tovak
Which is-
can tell that
Which
that's-
is my
it's a-
second awesome trap idea.
No, Tovak can tell that the corner will not push out.
It's pretty solid.
I am writing these down now.
Yeah.
Somebody else take the lead.
I did my part.
All right, I'll go first. I'm covered in all these new fancy plates. They'll protect me from spiky things.
Okay, so Tovak hops
That's how it
across.
works.
Tovak hops across the corner.
Into the next pit trap.
Nope. So you see coming toward you from just beyond the edge of your infravision, a great big ballista bolt.
Oh shit! I'm on the ground.
Okay. However, it thumps into the wall next to you, and you see that it's got instead of a pointed tip, it's got a great big sort of iron ball at it.
Roll
But
away.
it goes past you and then hits the back wall of the pit and falls down into the pit.
Damn.
Huh. Now that's a clever trap idea.
Yeah, who needs pointy damage? Round ball damage is just as good.
Well, round ball damage will push you into the pit behind you.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna let the others know that they watch out for projectiles.
Okay,
That's
so
too big of a word. Watch out for hurdy shooty things.
and so as soon as you step forward, you're able to see the last 10 feet of that corridor before it turns to the south. And in that corridor, there are two goblins cranking back the thing on their ballista.
Oh, I'm just gonna get in there and close
gonna
it
charge the grill? Yeah.
and just wreck them. Just
Okay.
absolutely
So
destroy them.
you're gonna
What,
so
what
you
are you
charge
doing?
forward.
She's gonna charge
I'm-
their grill.
I'm gonna wreck them like you wrecked some earlier.
Okay, so Tovak goes 10, 20, 30 feet is now in the 30 by 30 room, Shane.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then right into the middle square of the 30 by 30 room and disappears.
Jump.
Oh, clever girl.
You take 6 and 4 is 10 points of damage from the fall and 2 points of damage from the spikes.
That's the Tovak Memorial Pit.
And then it closes back up and latches.
Oh,
Derek, you're up.
We're gonna need to get him out of there. All right, I will go forward.
Okay, they've got the ballista reloaded now.
Okay.
So you
Slap.
hop past the thing and they
Fireball.
okay, so once again they miss. And so the thing shoots by you and hits the wall and falls into the Thibodeau Memorial Pit.
Okay. I am going to start casting a spell.
Okay.
I want
They're
to get away from the fireball.
they're cranking their ballista back up again.
Yep.
Okay, so you're casting a spell, they're cranking the ballista. Artemisia, what are you doing while all of this is going on?
Can I go across as well, or is there only room for one person to be
Nope.
there at a time?
Nope, there's room for as many as 3 people side by side because it's a 10-foot wide corridor. 3 people can fight side by side with pointy objects. 2 people can fight side by side with one-handed swingy objects, and 1 person with a 2-handed swingy weapon would take the whole area up.
What he said.
Well, I will move over there and I will start trying to cast a spell as well.
Oh,
Okay. So I
I'm gonna
need
lay
to
there and
roll.
play dead.
All right. So their dexterity is a 5, 7, 13, but that's still not as good as Rekestric. So, and then Artemisia, that's not as good as yours either. So both of you guys are going to be able to get your spells off before the ballista goes off again. So,
Okay.
Rekestric, what is your spell?
Magic missile.
Okay. Artemisia?
The hold person.
Okay. So, Skeeter, roll your damage.
That would be 4 and 5.
All to one or half to each?
1 missile to each.
Okay, so
I get 3 missiles.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me, all right, what do you do to goblin number 1?
4.
Okay, he's still up. And
Awesome.
goblin number 2, you hit it with another one. How much did you do to him?
5.
He dies. And you said you had 3 missiles?
Yeah, the
Okay.
last missile goes back to number 1, and I do 3.
Okay. You point your hand, a little spray of magical light goes off, and both of the goblins die.
Okay. Yay, we don't get shot. Now I'll start
we
moving
wasted her spell.
slowly.
No, my hold person
Into
spell
the
is
room.
working. They are not moving.
They're not moving at all.
All right. So since that happened first,
Guys.
Liz, that means you can actually hold back your spell, carry
Okay.
it. You can carry it locked and loaded, but if you take any damage at any point, then you're going to lose the spell.
Okay. Well, I'll do that then. If there's anything else that I can hold.
Yeah, I'll go into the room and see if there's anybody else active in the room where Tovak mysteriously disappeared.
No, there doesn't appear to be anything in the room. Some sort of phenomenal magic trick.
Guys,
Oh my
Guys.
god, I could hear him from beyond the grave.
Ghost.
guys, I want a sandwich.
I'm in tune with the goblin god.
See, hitting the pit just makes you want
Now
sandwich.
I can hear voices. I'll try to open the pit.
How are you going to do that?
Jump on it.
Can I? I'm gonna do the real gentle walk forward until I figure out where it started to tip down,
Okay, and it begins to tip down under your
Yeah.
foot, and
and then I will kneel down on the side and kind of push it so we can get.
okay, so you've got it. You've got it open. Tovak's down at the bottom, looking upward.
Hey, buddy.
Oh. Hey guys, did you bring me the sandwich I asked for?
How
It's really
about
dark and cold here
somebody-
for like 5 seconds. I got hungry.
How about somebody lower him a rope and we get him out of here, and he gets his own cheese sandwich.
All right, so I'm sure someone's got a rope.
I
Yep.
got a rope.
So Artemisia, the source of all of the iron spikes and the rope that have been used in the adventure so far, lowers the rope down.
She's really
Uh,
well prepared.
Yeah.
Everybody hauls upward on Tovak, and Rekestric, with the girdle of giant strength, is able to lift Tovak out of the pit.
Now you can have a cheese sandwich. I didn't want the
Oh.
extra weight.
I feel like I earned this. I found the trap.
I feel like you,
Out of the trap.
I feel like you don't. But
Look, I've been learning a lot from Thibodeau. This is how you find traps, right?
I'm gonna lay down and give her a thumbs up.
you are every bit as good as Thibodeau. at finding traps.
Oh,
I heard that.
burn!
All right, so nobody in the side trying to attack us. Just this.
Well, it's a corner going down.
Okay.
Sorry, no, you haven't gone that far though. You're in the
We're in
the
the
30
center.
by 30 room with
Right.
the Tovak Memorial Pit. So you can see now that the corridor goes down 30 feet from the room, and then it turns to the south.
Okay, and that's where the ballista was, right?
Yeah, the ballista is sitting right there at the end of the corridor.
Okay.
In the corner block.
I'll
Yeah.
go up to that point and look around the corner.
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
The corridor goes 10 feet to the south. It opens up into a room of some kind that is 30 feet north-south. You can't see to the sides of it.
Oh, just
What do we say about the hand motions?
Peek peek in the room. Look
All
up.
right, I'll go look in the room since I'm obviously not getting any backup from the
Mhm.
team.
That's it.
All right,
I'll
right.
land on
I
Rocky.
will do this.
All right, so it is it's an octagonal room. So the doors go, the walls go 45 degrees outward and southward. Then a 10-foot block directly south, then 45 degrees inward, and then they close off to make a 30-foot across octagon. There is a door in the east wall of the room, and all over the walls of the room are painted pictures, sort of pictograms that look like some sort of squat bird with 3 triangled feet.
Chickens.
Could be chickens.
Goblin chickens.
Chickens for the Goblin God. So Shane, is Thibodeau unconscious or are you up?
Oh, I'm playing unconscious.
No, you got 6 hit points back.
Oh,
Playing unconscious.
All right. Well, then, yeah. If Thibodeau is not,
I'm playing on Rocky. Like, go that way.
yeah, if he's not moving, then we're back into a defensible position and stopping.
Okay, so you retreat from the chicken pictures
Yes.
to a
Jeez.
defensible position. All right, nothing follows you out of the room. No chicken pictures
Okay.
or goblins or anything like that.
I have some spells, so we're relatively safe. Take a nap. I mean, we've been here all of under 90 minutes. It's time for a nap.
All right,
I mean, we did eat too, so that's
It's not
a logical
safe
thing to do.
That's true. You can
All
have
right.
some more cheese sandwiches.
so do you want to sleep in the undulating orange ceiling room, the room with the
I do not.
wheel, the
Pipe
room
snakes.
with the interplanar vortex that has the scorpion in it, the room that had the type 3 demon in it, the room that has the unstable ceiling with the holes in the floor and the goblin bomb? You've got lots of choices.
Which is the last room was literally our best option.
No. Timmy be like, no, let's go here.
Why don't
I got
we
nothing
just
in that room.
why don't we just go to the room where the goblin
Hey,
they were sleeping?
it's a closer trip to the other world.
No.
It is.
Oh, it smells like goblin in there, but I guess we can,
I
probably
don't know
save
what
it
you
out of
guys
this
are
place.
talking about. You keep saying it smells like goblin. I don't smell anything.
Say back by the stairs through the first door. On the left is a doorway. I think we stayed there for a few days. 30 by 30 room and only one door.
Wow, Tibby, miraculously, you're back from the dead.
No, I'm sick, man. I'm laying here.
I am in tune with the goblin god.
All right, so Tibby speaks and then slumps back down again like it was the maximum effort he could possibly make.
That way.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
yeah, we'll find
Second
a
door.
secure area.
Okay.
That way.
You actually did hang out in that room for a while,
Yeah.
resting up the last time you were here. All right, so you head back to the 30 by 30 safe room, close and lock the door behind you, and you are able to sleep. And that brings us right to 8 o'clock too.
Convenient.
All right.
And we
Yeah.
stayed there about 2 days. We got plenty of chicken and cheese sandwiches.
You guys eating that
Questionable.
You haven't. You didn't bring chicken with you.
No, that's all that was in that room we cooked up.
You didn't cook up the whole room full of chicken. You just, I mean, Tovak got the ones that had been burned by the goblin bomb.
Oh, Tovak, you're slacking.
Look, I only have so many hands, okay?
I'll just eat dried rations, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Y'all are missing out. This is delicious.
We do got some tofu.
You
No, that's
you,
in the-
No,
that's in the weird
tofu
wheel
was all
room.
you, man.
you could go scoop some up if you wanted.
No,
you bring
thank you.
Dang, party poopers, man.
All right, so we'll go ahead and end it there. We are, I think, not going to be able to have a game next week.
We don't have a
because
game next week.
Well, you guys wouldn't, but the 5th edition
Mm.
group Remember, there are people actually watching what y'all say.
Oh,
All 15 of them.
So yeah, but I will just have gotten back from Gary Con for that one, so I'm probably going to be fried when we get back. So, so this is the last one for 2 weeks, and then we'll
we'll be kicking.
go back to you guys again. So,
oh boy.
Yeah.
The real players.
Wow.
throw in shade
Not sure how to feel about this.
from the man who went right down into the pit.
I wasn't the only one.
A couple of times.
Came out of the pit, jumped down the other one. It was
All right,
safer.
everyone. Thank you for watching. We'll go ahead and end the broadcast here. Take care.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.